Hey now, this is a certified hood classic.
All rise, order in the court. It is. I feel like we haven't done court in like a year.
Right? It seems, you know, but it's like a bicycle, Creed. Once you get on it,
yeah,
you learn that you're really shitty at riding a bike. So,
that and you wish you were a woman because the seats hurt balls.
I wish I was a woman. And Judge Disanto, the wildest woman in the court. Oh, that's all we got today. Tons of Disanto.
All right, I'm ready.
The defendant, Mr. Sterling Popejoy. Mr. Popejoy, please state your name.
What's that?
Mr. Popejoy, please unmute.
You unmute, sir.
Hello.
Hello, eyebrows. Hello.
He's got this. I wish his attorney could just get a little closer to the camera.
Yeah, her eyes are very buggy, by the way.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I
State your
just
name.
never did this before.
State your name.
My name is Sterling Popejoy.
All right, Mr. Popejoy is on probation with this court.
What a great name.
Mr. Popejoy was sentenced in this matter on March 27. He had a prior probation violation hearing on July 10th. And this one is allegedly tested positive for alcohol August 6th and August 14th.
No.
And counsel?
Your Honor, so Mr. Popejoy is aware that he has a right to a hearing. He's aware of his rights. He would like to plead guilty with an explanation, Your Honor.
All right, please raise your right hand, sir.
That's not to be good.
This gotta be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Birthday or
Yes.
Okay. And
Maybe he had a baby.
sir,
Yeah.
you heard the allegations and asked, correct?
Yes.
And as to those allegations, how do you plead?
Well, I'm guilty.
All right, and you've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes.
And you understand all of your rights for probation violation purposes?
Yes.
damn mouthwash?
And you also understand by entering into a plea that you'll be waiving some of those rights.
Ta-da!
Yes.
And you also
7 months.
understand the possible penalty in this matter. That recommendation.
Keep on moving.
Quickly out term for probation, pay a $50 probation violation fee, serve 10 days jail, and then 30 days on the alcohol tether upon your release, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing all that, do you want to continue with your plea?
Yes.
All right. And
I like that his attorney's like,
Coaching him through it. Are they dating, maybe?
Anything threatened you or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
She said no. Okay.
All right. And counsel, if you can please, what are your
First
All right,
$2 of the day.
Mr. Popejoy, on the date in question, Your Honor, I believe it was, what was the date? Because I don't have it in front of me.
August 6th and August 14th?
uh-oh.
On August 6th and August 14th, did you drink alcohol or ingest alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I think that
That seems to sum it up.
of the violation.
All right. The court finds the plea as knowing, voluntary, and factually.
Why do we not have an excuse, really, though?
Yeah, where's that explanation, bud?
And as to the recommendation.
So, Your Honor, we understand the recommendation. I want to give you some context as to what happened.
Here we go.
The defendant, Mr. Popejoy, has been sober for over 25 years. To the date of he had not drank a drop of alcohol, had not drunk a drop of alcohol.
Nope.
He learned that his sister had died of cancer suddenly, and she was young. She was in her 60s, and in her early to mid 60s.
Very young,
This
yeah.
was entirely
Basically a
unexpected.
toddler.
He was
Simply a
deciding
child,
of
Your Honor.
grief. He went to visit his brother-in-law. the
Barely have a life to live.
His sister, his brother-in-law, and he was consoling his brother-in-law, and his brother-in-law said, "Have a drink with me," and he didn't think about it.
He was like, "Hell yeah!"
Because he was.
Said, boy, have I been waiting for somebody to say that.
Of his sister, he knows he should not have had a drink.
So he got drunk because his sister died.
To the court, but this was not something malicious that was meant to disobey the court's orders. As I said, he's been sober for over 25 years to that date, and his sobriety is very important.
To the day?
And he is
keeps saying that.
Even more than disobeying the court's order with ending his sobriety after more than a quarter of a century of doing so.
Quarter of a century.
Your Honor, I would ask for mercy of the court, given the circumstances that his sister dying suddenly of cancer. He's been trying very hard to abide by his probation conditions. I've been working with him. He's doing what the court ordered. I was here at the last hearing, Your Honor, and we are working together on this. And I would ask that you not send him to jail because he's already consumed by grief over his sister, and he's suffering from that. And he's very sorry to the court, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sounds like his brother-in-law is a bad influence.
I'd say,
I can appreciate that. What date did you find out your sister passed away, sir?
They waited 2 weeks before they told me.
No, they didn't want to drive him to drinking or nothing. Springsteen is God. Thank you.
Super close. I mean, close.
Two like red flags, and you guys noticed it in the chat. The one thing is her keeps saying to the day. I find that odd. The other thing is him saying, "I wasn't even thinking about it." He offered me a damn drink. I was like, "Yeah, give me a double."
You know, it had hit me hard. I mean, they waited 2 weeks. She was already in the ground when they told me. It really hit me hard. That's how tight me and the sister were. I mean, super tight. It devastated me.
I mean, that does suck, though. Seriously, if they did,
yeah, it's terrible.
2 weeks, but
2 weeks. I didn't want to make sure she was dead. I mean, come on, what were we waiting for?
Why are we not going the route of listen? First of all, I'm mad at my family. They waited 2 weeks to tell me.
Yes.
Here we are there. I'm grieving. I was close with my sister and I had a couple of drinks. I'm sorry. I lost a family member. I'm sorry. But yet we have
his way of saying it is just like, you know, they waited 2 weeks to tell me. And I went over there and she said, "Hey." Well, she didn't. She was dead. He said, "Hey." Want a drink?
It's a carrot. Thank you.
F cancer.
I don't know. Do we give it to him? I mean, I don't.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. And again, to me, Judge Creed, the excuses are stupid. I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing, too. I think she said he was drunk on the 6th. He tested positive on the 6th and the 14th or 12th or something like that. That was a huge gap between
the brother that you want another drink. It's the 14th now. I mean, we got plastered on the.
He's at the door. He's like, "Why not?"
Doesn't tell me what date you were told.
Me, I was told 2 days prior to going and seeing my.
That's
them.
That's maybe.
Me.
It could be anybody. Could be you.
Let's blame it on Pope.
There we go.
What date, sir?
I wouldn't know the actual date.
Well, Mr. Pope George,
are you serious?
Before, so you learned August 4th?
Well, then, yes, it'd be around the 4th. Yes.
Okay, so then tell me.
But he remembered how long you quit drinking for 25 years.
8 days
to the day.
On the 14th.
That I have no idea what happened there.
I woke up drunk.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing about that.
And Your Honor, when Mr. Popejoy retained me for this matter, he told me, yes, I did drink because of my sister, and I was visiting my brother-in-law, and we were both consumed by grief. He did not mention another day.
And by alcohol.
Unaware of what happened on the other day. Your
Yes,
Honor.
I am.
Mark.
All right. And Mr.
Mark.
Popejoy, what was the year? How old were you when you stopped drinking the last
33
time?
years old.
33. And you're
I
now
was
how old?
33.
All right. How old are you now?
I'll be 59 in November.
Young.
58.
Very young.
So,
Oh, not even
yeah,
60.
and the August 6th was the first time you took a drink, and the only time you took a drink since
Exactly.
that time.
That's it.
All right.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
All right, and sir.
Sorry.
The court commends you on your years of sobriety. The court also extends its condolences on the loss of your
Oh.
sister.
I'm on it.
On July 10th, that there be mandatory jail for any future violation. And on that date, you had a probation violation because you tested positive for cocaine.
Okay. Oh, wait, what?
So,
Oh,
When was that he tested positive for cocaine? I thought we were just talking about drinking here.
no, I mean, he wasn't even in trouble for drinking. He was in trouble for drug paraphernalia and whatnot. But
Oh.
when he got caught, and then he's also tested positive for cocaine. before.
Well, his brother likes to,
Your Honor, I hate
Drink.
to say this, but I just found out Abraham Lincoln had been shot.
yes.
They kept that from me for 206 years, and well, it was rough. It was rough.
going to stand by its previous order, and the court's going to order 10 days probation, 10 days jail, 30 days on the alcohol tether upon your release from jail, $50 probation violation fee, and then you're going to continue to complete all terms of probation.
Your Honor, would you consider, given his
No.
circumstances, letting him do 10 days on the community work program or a hybrid of that and jail?
Please.
So you cut out about, you said hybrid?
Yes, the hybrid.
Like some
Yeah.
jail time, but mostly court work service program.
No, the court ordered mandatory jail, the court's sticking by that.
Would you allow him to serve it on the weekends?
I don't.
Well, she's trying.
Job to serve drinks to the inmates.
And COVID happened, they weren't doing that, I don't know if anything's changed since they've moved, I don't know. I will look into that, and if it is something that's changed, the court will consider that, but at this point, it's 10 days straight jail.
Nice.
Your Honor, can you give him a few days before he has to report so that the court can look into it and consider that? And so he can make arrangements. I don't want him to lose his job.
He's got a job? I find that very hard to believe, Creed. And while that's doing that, let me think real quick. Bruno sending over 25 bones in the old cash app.
By the way, the hybrid is something that Mikey used to do on the old Credence and Bishop show back a million years ago.
The hybrid.
I don't know what you're probably gonna have to pull up the rest of this here in a little bit, but we'll see. We're still
I got faith in it, like this guy.
Do you?
Yeah.
If you saw how many, I'm clicking on things, I can't see people's pictures over here and shit. My computer, Jesus Christ. Just so you know, now it's just not doing anything. Let's see. No, it's playing, but it's not. Hold on just a moment. Let me do this. That.
Let me remind everybody today at 4:05 Eastern time. Wild Werman Wednesday. That's right. The wildest of the Wermans. All right there for you to enjoy with us on the YouTubes. Credence and Mikey. That's one place to watch it. You got to Chase. Another place to watch it.
Okay.
Going to jail.
Can I conclude this hearing, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was writing all that down. Thank you. Have a good day.
Boy, he was
This
not.
happened.
What happened?
What happened? We're going to jail for 10 days. Not you, Tiny Pig.
What happened?
And then 30 days on the alcohol tether upon your release. So email into Michelle and she'll give you directions as to how to report on Friday.
But what happened?
So I have to report on the 6th.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
I think that's bullshit.
Gary, thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shepke, appearing on behalf of my client. This time we sent the matter being heard via Zoom.
Thank you. Ma'am, your name for the record, please.
Kelly Kramer?
Kelly Kramer.
Okay.
I went to
Kramer.
School of Broadcasting.
Wow, look at her eyebrows.
They're on fleek, I believe the kids say.
Ms. Kramer was placed on probation July 17th.
Okay, yes.
And under advisement status, and for the possession of controlled substance.
Leg?
Uh-oh.
Her paraphernalia was dismissed. And it's alleged that Ms. Kramer tested positive for alcohol on July 26th, August 1st, August 13th, in addition to cocaine on August 13th. And so counsel, what's happening tonight?
Your Honor, as to the violations, my client will not be requesting a hearing. She is going to admit responsibility.
I don't have as good eyebrows, but glasses are pretty close.
You solemnly swear from the testimony.
And you both love cocaine, so I mean, we got something in common.
I do.
All right, thank you. And ma'am, you heard the allegations, correct?
Yes.
Is cocaine making a comeback?
Those allegations.
Don't call it a comeback.
I believe
Okay, I won't.
You've gone over your rights with your attorney, correct?
correct.
And you understand all of those rights?
I do.
Do you also understand that by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights?
She's got a nose like the girl from Dirty Dancing.
And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court, or otherwise. Do you understand that?
I do.
And do you also understand that the recommendation in this matter is for you to
So she's got cocaine and eyebrow money.
continue to clear out terms of probation, revoke under advisement status, pay a $50 probation violation fee, outpatient substance counseling, increased testing, and 30 days on the alcohol habit.
Yes.
Knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea.
Yes, I do.
All right, and anybody promise you anything, threaten or coerce you in any way for you to enter into a plea? Yeah.
Sorry?
Has anybody promised you anything, threaten you or coerce you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, they have not.
You call Gecko, you calling her Shock G?
Please run your client.
Yes, I'd like to direct your attention back to July 26th
69.
and August.
69. My Humpty knows a cookie real.
Violation of the terms and conditions of your probation.
Once got busy in the Burger King
I'd
bathroom.
like to direct your attention to August 13th, 2024. Did you test positive for
That's-
cocaine and alcohol in violation of the terms and conditions
Was
of
she
your probation?
was she partying with the other dude?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I
Close.
don't know. Good on him. It's
Time wise.
Years, yeah.
And the court will enter technical violations 1 through 3, and counsel as to the recommendations.
Your Honor, in this
Your Honor.
Yeah, let me pause this for just a second because why
the
not?
test
Let's just
now.
go-
going
let's just go
forward
over here
will
and
reflect
watch.
negative. Thank you for that consideration, Your Honor.
Okay, well, ma'am, interesting, that it was 9 days and he tested positive for alcohol in violation of the
9
probation.
days.
Yes.
So what gives?
I was, like I said, asked to leave my mom's home, and as I was back to sleeping in my car, it did not put me in the best state of mind and made me make some poor choices that I later corrected myself from and got myself out of the bad situation and was able to reconcile with my mother and be able to get the proper help that I actually do need.
That's good.
When did you move back in with your mom, ma'am?
I moved back in 5 days ago.
Oh, good on mom.
And why were you removed from her home to begin with?
It was a incident like with my stepfather not really wanting me to have to stay there, and
I've seen
the
those movies.
animosity and situation there was not great for me, and it put me in a bad state of mind, and I thought I would be better on my own, and obviously was not. So we had a nice family discussion and worked out a better solution for us to live cohesively together and get me the help I need.
Okay, and so why don't you live on your own, ma'am?
Good for her.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you live on your own?
Oh, shit.
I had not, been able to save up enough money. I was married for 17 years. And after divorcing my husband, I had moved back in with my mom and stepdad. And when COVID came about and I was still working full time, they had me leave again. And I had not been able to save up enough money to survive on my own. I had not been able to get full-time work, but I'm now full-time. So I've been saving and trying to get my own place.
Except for all the cocaine I bought.
Yes,
Other than that, I've been
All right,
that
saving.
really
we're
hurt
here
my
for
budget.
advising status. The court's going to continue your terms of probation. The court's going to also order 5 days jail. The court's going to suspend that jail. 30 days on the alcohol teller, you're increase your testing and enroll in outpatient substance use counseling. And also pay a $50 probation violation fee.
Understood.
Email it to Ms. Shine and you'll get all the information on this, how you, what you need to do. And email her.
She work in a doctor's office. Doesn't that look like
Thank you.
body
Ma'am.
parts on that thing?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank
Point
you.
to the spot that he touched you in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Where-
Counselor,
where's
I think
step
that's all,
meeting?
right? So, for the record,
I believe so, Your Honor.
Good job, Shimke.
on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Joseph Biondo,
What in the hell's going on with Joseph's hair?
Uh,
It's like bald in the middle.
it's like right down the middle there.
Right there. It's like bald in the middle. And
Yeah.
bald over here too.
Huh.
Very interesting style choice there. Let's see what he did.
Wants everybody to see it too.
What do you think he did? Drugs?
God bless. He's a drunk fighting.
I can't believe they left the light on over there in that other room. Behind me, it's dark as a dungeon.
That's the
4973.
Yeah.
And counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Honor. Neil LeBlanc here on behalf of Joseph Biondo. Mr. Biondo, will you state your name for the record, sir?
What's that?
Biondo.
My name is Joseph
Biondo.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And so the court will wait. Well, counsel, I'm going to state this, that I know many individuals with the last name, but I don't believe I know this individual, so I just want to place it on the record. And so, counsel, as to the arraignment.
As to the arraignment, my client waives the formal reading and stands mute to the charges.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment, and we'll schedule this matter for pre-trial on.
Is he okay?
I think he's nodding out. I think you guys.
Yeah, I
are
think he's
right.
falling asleep.
Tuesday.
I'm sorry, darn it, all, I did it again.
Fourth is your jury trial.
I know, we already have a few already. but,
Question: Is it a new podium?
July
Ooh,
31st.
If it matters, I'm not on the docket.
Oh,
I'm not on-
no, I know, but since you're since you're the arraigning attorney, then you don't necessarily have to follow
I
it.
understand.
That's
fine.
So, but thank you for bringing it to my attention. And, what time was Sally?
8:45.
At 8:45 a.m. As to bond counsel.
As the bond, my client advises that he is a retired employee of UPS. He's lived at that address that he's
former
provided
ups.
on Talcade with family members for quite a few years. He's hoping for a personal bond today, Your Honor.
He's just hoping for
Sir,
it.
you're on probation or parole anywhere?
Huh?
He's in rough shape. I think.
Sir,
Yes,
are you on
Yes.
probation or parole anywhere?
Wow.
yes, I am. Yes.
Okay, and where are you, is it probation or is it parole?
Anaconda.
Probation.
Sweden.
And where are you on probation out
Detroit.
of? Okay?
Right.
What is the conviction that you're on probation for?
Can we take him back to the cell? Bring him back? I don't know, 2 hours.
vehicle,
Then we get a little nap.
Driving an unauthorized vehicle.
This guy used to work for
Came
UPS.
from- Sorry, man. I'm at like probably 4-stage kidney failure right now.
You're what?
I'm on probably 4th-stage kidney failure. And I was on my way to the hospital.
Oh,
And I'm in really bad shape, and I'm just trying to do my best right now.
well, that's
Is this
Yeah,
what
you
kidney
pled no
failure does to
contest
you?
To a felony assault with a dangerous weapon.
Oh, well,
I can't hear. What? Oh, but
Yeah, weapon have been a vehicle.
it was a vehicle. It was a vehicle.
they say he was on the way to the hospital when he got arrested.
that's what he said. Well, he's I'm gonna go to
Okay,
the
I'm
kitchen.
not understanding what you're saying, sir.
He said, I got kidney failure.
Severe, in fact, he was supposedly on his way to the hospital when he was arrested, and he has severe kidney failure. Something.
I'm being honest. I'm really ill right now. I'm doing my best.
I don't know what to
Doing my
believe.
best.
That's up.
You can call my family.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or what. We got a doctor's note.
I'm supposed to be in the hospital.
All right, well, sir, it appears as though,
He doesn't look jaundiced or anything.
well, based upon the allegations, that you were walking in the opposite direction of the hospital. And, I'm going to present, it's alleged that you had, alcohol in your system, which I'm going to presume is probably not good for your condition.
I know.
What's it?
He's still tanked. That's what's wrong with him.
Okay,
He's
the court's
tanked.
going to, based upon the fact that you're currently on probation for a violent felony and that you have prior
Mr. B, thank you. 5, we got a case channel. Appreciate
5.
that.
That's huge.
5.
Don't forget tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Members only. So if you've got one of those free memberships, come on by. We'll be watching some very interesting things. Interesting. Yeah, he's in bad shape. If he does have kidney failure, which that's what killed my uncle, he definitely does not need to be drinking. He needs to be, doing something. Oh, liver's the jaundice thing? Okay, well.
Yeah, Callisto.
Aren't they right beside each other?
The court is going to order a
Did you have 2 livers?
$5,000, 10% bond. In the event you post bond, so you're not to be released by the alcohol teller to the Wayne County Jail. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed.
If it's a legitimate thing, you never
Any
know
questions,
with
sir?
somebody that just says stuff.
Hey, she said he was going the opposite way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he wasn't even heading towards the hospital. But when you're drunk, that happens. Drinkard.
The Colonial Village.
Hi,
Oh, look
Nancy.
at him. Look at him strut his way on out of here. Moving right along, Nance. Moving right along. Oh yeah, it's bad stuff. My uncle was on the transplant list for I bet 25 years, waiting for a kidney to come along.
Well,
We're just gonna wait, I guess. Waiting for somebody to show up. Are we?
Judge George, ladies and gentlemen, Judge George. Goodbye.
Boo! Stansberry, nothing here.
Come to find out, Judge George is actually the bigger fan than Stansberry.
Yeah,
hates.
yeah, he gets home and finds out and
Your
cries.
record, please.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry, your name, please.
Jace Burks.
Okay, which matter are you here on?
I got this eviction form from the Pet Apartments.
God,
For
this
Peyton
thing
Sturdahl.
says
I'm just the
eviction.
other
I'm not
occupant
sure exactly what it
that
means.
lives in the apartment with her.
Okay, I'm sorry, for, what's the name of the other individual?
Peyton Sturdahl.
What a great last name, Sturdahl.
Okay, Mr. Joseph, is that one dismissed? I don't see that on the docket.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look it up right now, probably.
Ms. Adams and Ms. Purcell, please stop moving around, okay?
Oh shit, she's getting mad.
Yeah, just give me a second, Judge. I gotta try to find
I wish
the email with the dismissal.
See there? Oh,
Would you guys want us to have Sue
Okay.
on and talk to Sue?
Okay, and then Ms.
Is that
Young,
something
go ahead,
that everybody be interested in? If
of
so,
course.
you could comment.
Okay, so let's go on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Brian Overdorf, 241308.
Oh, we're in jail.
And
We're in the
counsel
jail.
for appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke appearing on behalf of my client. This time we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
Thank you. Mr. Overdorf, your name for the record, please.
It's Brian Overdorf.
All right, and counsel?
As the arraignment waive formal reading, my client stands mute.
Court await the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. Schedule this matter for pretrial on September 18th at 10:15 a.m. And counsel asks to bond for your client.
Your Honor, I don't believe that my client has any priors, not on probation or parole. He indicates that he can stay with his mother in Detroit. He has a strong family support system. Financially right now, he would have a difficult time posting anything. I know that he received some state assistance through a bridge card. So I'd be respectfully requesting leniency
They say a
when
bridge
determining
card.
appropriate bond based on my
Yeah.
client's lack of criminal history
What is
and the
that?
charge that he faces himself with today. Thank you, Judge.
He's also a
Okay, thank you.
lead singer in a
So,
Misfits
sir,
cover
tell me about
band.
your matter from Sunday, or sorry, from Saturday in Dearborn Heights. What's going on with that?
I was at my grandmother's house and she was,
It's
we had a little
food
disagreement or whatever. And,
bridge card.
Like a
yeah.
food stamp card.
Okay, well, it shows that you're charged with dangerous drugs.
Oh,
No, that's my medication. I didn't even see that ticket. Or whatever charge.
hello.
Sir, what was your medical emergency?
I haven't had my medication in a couple days and I've been dying without it.
What's your medication, sir?
Suboxone, Xanax.
And so you found it necessary to take an ambulance to the hospital for that?
That's
That's an expensive ride.
Well, I mean, Suboxone is as bad as
Why didn't you go
the other.
Yeah.
to your doctor, since you've been without it for a couple of days? Why didn't you go to your doctor?
I had an appointment Monday, but I was incarcerated, so I missed it.
Oh,
Oh.
if you were to test today, sir, what's in your system?
Nothing.
All right. And have you ever failed to appear in court for any reason, sir?
No.
All right, and you don't work?
Um,
Why not?
Suboxone
Why don't you work, sir?
and Xanax.
What's that?
Suboxone and Xanax. Jesus, can nobody hear me?
I don't have a car right now.
I'm sorry?
I don't have a vehicle right now.
Oh, well.
You don't know how to secure rides or walk to work?
That's why he gets rides in
The
ambulance.
ambulance.
Say
I'm sorry?
it again.
You're telling me to say it again?
Why he rides
That
in
time you're
ambulance?
talking to a court?
But I don't have a
Shit.
vehicle.
I think you've missed some of my communication, sir.
And
So why don't you walk or learn how to find some rides?
I don't know. I just went for an interview and I was supposed to start on Thursday, so I was gonna figure it out.
Sure.
Okay, so where's that?
Cautiously, thank you.
All right. So this guy is very, we'll say, he's coming off a little on the lazy side with his
very
nose.
nonchalant about answering
Answering.
these questions that are obviously important.
And he said he picked up a job that he's going to start on Thursday, which is tomorrow.
Mhm.
What do you think his job is? She just asked him what was the job.
I'm gonna go with landscaping.
I'm going to go with rallies. Very specific. He looks like a rallies employee. Hey, let's see what he does.
Metal roofing company.
Roofing.
So close.
Well,
That was close.
That's hard work. A roofing company.
Did he just say that he owned a roofing company?
Oh, he's going to work for one.
Okay. I was
Sir,
A metal
you have a
roofing
drug charge
roofing
from
company.
Saturday, and now you have this trespassing charge from, this morning. And so, here's what the court's going to do.
Especially being up on roofs.
Are you on probation or parole, sir?
No.
Do you have any other pending matters other than the, Dearborn Heights matter? Sir, do you have any other pending matters?
No,
other
ma'am.
than- Other than the
start
matter in
fighting.
Dearborn Heights?
No, ma'am.
Wow. Okay.
I said it 3 times, sorry. That thing was broken, I don't know.
Sir, I'm not sure really who you think you're speaking to. But I'm
Uh,
not one of these friends.
Sorry, I apologize. I
I'm
guess
not
it
one
is.
of these friends that you're gonna talk to like that, sir. I can assure you that. All right, based upon the nature of the charges and the fact that Mr. Overdorf is currently out on bond in another jurisdiction, the court's going to order a $2,500 10% bond.
$10 million.
In the event bond is posted, you
Until he's just
are
itching to go to work at that
not
roofing
to enter the premises of Fort Minot Hospital. If you have a medical emergency, sir, then you need to be directed to another hospital.
They were supposed to take me to another hospital, that's the whole thing. But you already stated what you stated, so it is what.
All right, so he got trespassed from a hospital.
Uh-huh.
Then he called the ambulance because he didn't have his meds.
Mm-hmm.
And they took him to the hospital that he'd been trespassed from. And that's how he got locked up again.
Yep. Just trying to get it. No, just Joe. Yeah, that's it. We see it so many times every day. Even when just if you just go to watching, if you just flipping around watching court, you're gonna find somebody every hour. It's just crazy. Yeah. Nobody has any. What do you call it? Decorum. Nobody has any. I don't know. It's all about people show up to court in hoodies and bacon shirts and no respect.
Well, I haven't agreed with the finish what I'm stating because you've interrupted.
100%.
Again. So
Absolutely.
the court's going to note, sir, in the event there's a life-threatening emergency and the ambulance is taking you there, that's one thing. But going to Henry Ford Minot Hospital for medication refill.
It wasn't for a refill, man, but I was having seizures and stuff, so it was more than that.
Okay. But just so you are aware, sir, you can direct the ambulance to take you to a certain hospital if it's still within a certain distance.
I told them to, and then
Shelley.
Alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. And then we'll see you back on the 18th.
Hey, can you take me to no, don't take me to that hospital. Can you take me to that other one?
They already said no. We gotta go to the other one.
Yeah. I know what they're gonna say. They're not gonna give me my Xanax there.
Yeah, Judge, that one was dismissed. I was able to find it. It was I think it was submitted on Sunday, maybe over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear that.
All right, and we are on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Tierra Juilliard, 241307.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke, appearing with my client. It's time we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
Thank you. And Tara, your name for the record, please.
Tara.
Tara Marie July.
All right, and counsel as the arraignment.
Wait, formal reading. My client stands mute.
Or away the formal reading, deservedly of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. And as to the pretrial, the pretrial date will be September 18th at 9:45 a.m. And as to bond counsel.
Your Honor, as to bond, my client's 43 years old.
I don't know what's going on
Right now
here.
she has disability.
Hello, Willow.
For
So glad to see you, Willow. Birthday right around the corner.
Willow's always welcome here. Happy
Hanging out
early
at
birthday.
school. Tell everybody to just go around school and ask if they got YouTube.
Yeah, tell them to subscribe. Say, hey, these guys are young and hip just like us.
That's right. Yes.
MS, and that's my understanding that she lives with her dad. She has a strong family support system. I don't see any prior convictions, so we'd be respectfully requesting leniency when determining an appropriate bond. Thank you, Your Honor.
My
Okay,
dad.
thank you.
Live with my dad.
All right, ma'am, and you don't work?
No, my disability, disabled.
It always
Oh,
sounds so pointed when
okay.
she says you don't work.
And
She says, okay.
if you were to test today, ma'am, what's in your system?
I'm sorry?
If you were to test today, what is in your system?
It would be the Norco and Adderall, which I'm prescribed by my doctor.
Anything else?
What?
Oh,
Narco?
yeah.
And you prescribe both
Is
medications
that a
from your
TV show
doctor?
on Netflix?
The Norco and the Adderall.
Norco.
Okay, and so you
Countdown
don't
is
live
on.
at the address in the police report in Dearborn Heights?
It's
You're
right around
in
the corner.
Trenton?
No, I'm in Dearborn Heights.
Or you are in Dearborn Heights, okay?
Oh, is that what they are?
So, here's where the Trenton comes in. What happened to your matter from May in Trenton? Did you appear in court?
What was that? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear.
What happened with your matter in Trenton?
Okay.
Back in May, did you appear in court already?
I go Thursday morning.
What happened? I thought when they redid all that, or she had a better microphone.
Yeah, so
What
they
happened?
have redid the entire place, and every microphone is so good. Even over here, there'll be dudes over here shuffling papers,
Right. You'll
and
hear
it
it.
sounds like you're.
Yeah.
That's all you hear the whole time.
But then her.
But with her, I swear, I think from watching so many of these, there is a mic open somewhere over there on her side that's she'll be talking to hers and it'll pick it up on the other one too. And they're just constantly just bumping up against each other.
I always thought over in Middleton that it was that way, that he was getting captured on another microphone that was not like the closest one to him. Because it almost sounds like every once in a while when somebody forgets to turn on their mic and it's just the webcam microphone.
Remember how bad the podium used to be? The podium's
that
good
was-
now.
Right. Yeah. You never could hear anything from the phone. As a matter of fact, we had a really good one with the kids that time, or the teenagers, whatever, with the smoking and stuff.
Yeah.
And people were so mad because if you had headphones on, you could hear it. It was very, very low. But do you want any water?
Oh, there is. I watched a case the other day. A girl was being taken into custody, and he's taking her right over here, and all you can hear is him saying, "All right, go sit down," and you hear the handcuffs. I mean, it's like ASMR. The microphones are so good, but her microphone is fighting with something. It's just, I don't know what it is. And they redid the cameras. They redid all the stuff, like the girl sitting next to her. Until they redid the camera, I never knew she was sitting there, and you wouldn't know it from the other camera. The other camera points right in on her, and you would never know that girl's sitting there. You wouldn't even know it. And she's been there all along.
I guess they just don't care.
They keep redoing them. They keep redoing them and redoing them. And she gets so pissed off at the microphone, she'll be yanking that thing all around.
Paraphernalia. They have me do random drug testing.
Okay, so ma'am, let me just understand this for a moment. You have MS, correct?
I'm sorry?
You have MS, correct?
MS.
Okay.
MS.
It's breaking up, but it's hard to.
Do you have MS, is that correct?
No, sorry.
Okay, well, I'm going to presume that some of these medications are not necessarily helpful, or some of the substances that you are being charged with between this case and the 33rd District Court are not helpful for your condition, ma'am.
I have multiple illnesses. That was just the main one. I have a degenerative disc disease,
Multiple MSs. I didn't know
which
there
I
was
have like
multiple.
8 herniated bulging discs from my neck to my tailbone as well.
Yeah, I have MMS.
And then ADHD.
Oh, well, thanks for throwing that in.
All right, this court's going to order.
Ingrown toenail.
Yeah, the court's going to order a $7,500 personal bond. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, and you are to submit to random testing. You are to stop at the probation department upon release.
Okay.
You get
She
your
liked
updated
it too.
testing.
Okay. Thank you.
That's how I figured out with Middleton. His main one wouldn't turn; it would be the other. So that makes sense.
If there's a bond violation, it's possible that you will
You're
be
right. This
incarcerated.
one right here, when she talks, is highlighted.
Quite possible.
Let me and Creed in there for 10 minutes. We'll fix these microphones. Just saying.
We'll see you back on the 18th.
And then Knox will come
Thank
in,
you.
They mess with everything.
download a bunch
Once
of
you're done with
Dave
the
Matthews
paperwork,
Band and porn, and then we're all.
And then go to Salvation. MC.
Finn.
No, I
Balor.
felt finished. I got it. Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. I got it. I think that the microphone is across the room. I think it's the one that you're talking about that's sitting right there on that table is what is catching hers, and hers is not on or right. That is my guess.
It's either that or there's a witness stand one or something that's
right
on.
next to it. But the one that is highlighting was the one up in the upper corner, which is showing. But then again, that could be any one of them.
Yeah, it's just it, and she keeps saying, "Well, I'm very loud." Okay, I understand, but at the same time, no one. It's just a muffled mess most days.
That's what Knox would download. Lots of Dave Matthews Band concerts and porn. Not the same thing.
He's still going to see Dave Matthews too, which I'm very surprised about.
That and lots of just sitting in chairs staring at fishing spots.
Going fishing, dude. Don't forget today we will have premieres going on over on We Got a Case channel as well as over on Credence and Mikey. We got one on Credence and Mikey of a guy who has knocked out an 81-year-old tourist.
No, a Toron?
Put him in the
Chokehold?
hospital.
Oh.
And he may not make it.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Make sure you tune into that, as well as over on the illustrious We Got a Case. You guys can go over there in about 10 minutes and join our good friend, Judge J. Cedric Simpson. The J is for justice, for some landlord-tenant stuff where a man has accused this, I think it's a woman, of having enforcers to intimidate him out of the house.
Informer.
Lick your boom boom down.
Well, we got a mystery, isn't that a channel? Then we got Poor Sports. We got a Jack.
What's well, you know, there might be something we don't even know about. We can be just like silent partners.
We got a funeral.
You ever heard of Law Talk with Mike? We don't know that. Just kidding.
That'd be funny if we did, though.
That would be funny, and you guys didn't know it.
We tried to buy Stu Page, but
Yeah, then I got us banned for life.
it's because we don't watch those launches. We don't care about the launch. The launch.
Oh, that happens, I forgot to add a few people. Let me add them real quick because I was messing with the stream. Are you going to stream soon, right? Or no?
We're still. I don't know. Should you take vacation when you're behind on a bunch of shit? Because that doesn't really make sense. So
That's the American way of life. What are you talking about?
Well, the American way of life is to go ahead and run up some credit cards, but I don't know. I might be here all alone while Mikey takes off to Hollywood Horror Nights to see his buddy. They call him Dim, by the way, on Tattle. You ever heard of Tattle? That's a whole new world.
Tattle?
Tattle. Yeah.
That sounds like somewhere you go for some dirty stuff.
The Creed wants to what? The Creed wants a wonderful woman, a bike. What? I gotta wait for it to come back.
Gotta go. It's a callback to the beginning of the show. Well, somebody riding bicycles.
The Creed wants to a woman on a bike express. The Creed wants to a woman on a bike express. Makes total sense. Bruno is number one, the boss. Thank you, Gary Casey. Bruno with the cash app. Thank you. Donnie Piggy, Lisa B, cautiously and CA. I appreciate you guys a ton. Great crowd today, by the way. Like 263, I think. 260 something. That's great.
Nothing wrong with that.
I like that. We're going to try to do it on Friday also, but we'll see. You never know. That's 2 days away.
Anything can happen between now and then.
That's a good point.
You could get in a bicycle accident.
Hey, ride a bicycle.
He's riding a bicycle.
Sorry, I'm too busy reading political posts over on Bishop's page.
I'm sure it's busy today.
Oh, it's real. Oh, it's busy today on both his and hers.
His and hers pages.
They got his and hers political bitching.
Something you'll never find here. Hope you guys had a good time. I know we did. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, make sure you leave a comment and say hi, like Holly does.
Start the show again. Holly's here. We've been waiting.
Holly, just watch it without us. 5 more minutes. Premiere over on We Got a Case with Judge Simpson. Check that out. 1 at 3 p.m. over on Creed's Mikey. Until the next one, we hope to see you for the live over there for Wild Mormon Wednesday on We Got a Chase. Stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. Bonk, bonk.